Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. This is the 120-day update for the free-to-play account. Now, that's what, 4 months? Oh boy, 4 months free-to-play. I thought for this video, instead of going over my account and yada yada yada, I'm just going to focus on the teams that I'm using for every game mode right now. Now, I'm briefly going to discuss my roster. As you see, I am hyper-evolved now. The current character I am going for now, since my summoner team is done, is Nord. You see Nord right there in, what is that, Mythic 0. So he is my current focus character, him and Panda, but Nord is the priority. So that is basically all I'm going to show you for my development of my roster. Now we're going to go into the teams that I am using now. Challenge mode or story mode. This is a very typical team from back in the day. Leo, Maz, and then Ampu, Sorv, and Dan. Very good. As you see, my prototypes are all yellow. Don't got no fancy red prototypes really. I should be using this one now, since this Thorn Shield is one of the new prototypes that the new Terradome X levels gave us, which is basically a baby Prism Amulet. The reason why I'm running this and then quitting, so that it saves that prototype in there, so I don't gotta go back and do it again. Okay. Any teams? Is there anything in here I should show you? Yes. Guild Hunt. My Guild Hunt teams are underdeveloped. If we go into formation, you see these are Twilight teams. Twilight's going to be back in a week. But if Guild Hunt teams, here they are. Guild Hunt Spider, Guild Hunt Turbine, Guild Hunt Whale. As you see, I don't have Assassin, so I'm using just like a hodgepodge Hunter team when Whale is up. For Guild Hunt Turbine, if it's at Turbine 12, I'm using this team because then everybody lives with Sorvali in there. I can't put Ampu in there because he just dies. He's too squishy. But if it's Turbine 6 or 9, I will run Taylor in there with Soaring Medallion as the prototype, and that is my Guild Hunt Turbine team. Energy team, or the Spider team, is basically Falvia, Kane. Up front, it's going to be Nord and Rez. There's a Maz in there. Maybe Daniel, because I know Daniel's better. My Ravenna, those sucks. So Guild Hunt teams for free to play are definitely not the ideal teams for any boss, but it's the best I can get away with. All right, now let's get into the meat and potatoes. So Arena. If we look at my Galactic Arena teams that I use, it's these ones. I've got the Summoner team up top, although I see a problem already. Why is Sorvali not in my Summoner team? Oh boy, no wonder everybody's beating me. But other than I'm also running Vanguard still, because obviously I don't have energy. And then I am running a tank team. The reason why Panda is behind, not in the front line, is because he's only legendary and I don't want him to die. So for a 4-tank team, but Panda is the engine that makes that team go, so it is effective enough for my free-to-play account. As you see, I am in the top 50. Really, that's all that matters, other than bragging points being in the top 3 and having your avatar displayed. Top 50 basically gives the exact same rewards at payout. And for the slight passive increase to these tokens right here, it doesn't really matter. I have not missed a res copy ever, and that is the primary what you want to spend these tokens on. I have not missed them ever. I got 9 days left, but I can usually get some of the limited tickets, but I don't quote me on if I can get them all every time. So that is 3v3 Arena. As you see, I am currently rank 9 in my 1v1 PvP, which is pretty damn good, given that the people at the top of the ladder are all Krakens. As you see, he's got the Summit Arena banner going there. We got another Summit. Everyone's rocking a Summit Arena banner, although this is, I do believe, a Twilight Land's second place frame, I should say frame. So I'd say top 10, not too shabby. Let's see. Yeah, no, those are all my attacks. And the team I run is this bad boy. So this is the old meta for PvP. Energy team have kind of supplanted it, but is Leo up front, followed by the typical energy or summoner team, sorry, Sorvali, Ampu, Dan, and then Rez powering up Ampu. All right, those are my PvP teams. Let's go down to, well, let's do Soul Mine first, since it is Sunday, which is why I really wanted to do it today. You can see everything. So I'm running Oysa as a tank, and then Old John and Emma, Serena, and Dan. If I wanted to, maybe I could chuck in an assassin, maybe put Rez in there and focus down Dan. Eventually, Panda's going to be up there. But my Terrans are what they are. That is the current lineup I'm using for that. For Atlas, I am running this hodgepodge. So no Zeta, which would be nice. Really, this lineup is brought to you by Ampu and Mazrani. But that is what I am currently running for the Atlas faction mine. When Fear, a little bit better. At least I got a Leo in here, although I don't have a Bada, so I am running Loran as a healer. And then you're mix and matching at the back in order to counter Rakanas, basically. So the main core of this team is basically Leo and Loran, and the rest of the pieces are interchangeable. But you do see I do have the Vanguard yellow prototype down in the middle slot. So obviously I've been pushing this one a little bit. And then main Soul Mine, you just mix and match until you win, right? So this one's got a Rakana, who's obviously eating my Ampu. So this is the current lineup that I ended with. Again, Leo, Hagridon, Prism, Mini Prism, Pain Rune, Flashpoint, yada yada yada. Soul Mine, that's all the Soul Mine teams. Let's go into Crimson Abyss. So you see I have completed 10. I have not completed 11. So the team I am running is actually, I've been testing Vengus, but I actually beat it with Leo. Don't know if Vengus can do 10. I tried him on 9 today, and he did just fine. He hung in there just fine. No chance of dying. But now I'm pretty much limited by damage. So I could chuck Leo in there, and he would just never die. But my Dan is not X30. My Ampu is X20. And my Sorvali is X20. So really, I'm limited by damage. And you see the prototypes. I don't have a dominant nucleus. I don't have a ruler's ring. So I am lacking there as well. So as such, I'm only up to level 10 of Crimson. Katosian Triangle. Now, all 3 of these bosses I am farming stage 4. As you see, I have not passed stage 5. I have not passed stage 5 on any of the 3, but I will show you the teams that I am farming stage 4 on. So in Idar, I'm running the 3 assassins. Now, Dominic's only purple, 1 copy Dominic, and then my Rickard is red and my Bailey is yellow. So very, very low level assassins, but they can still get the job done with Leo taking some of the hits. Crimson Rot, I do not have really Nord up and running, so I am running just my budget AoE or budget energy comp. So Falvia and Kane, which will do work for a free-to-play account until you get Luke and Ravenna. As you see, I do have Ravenna, but she is only red or mythic. But even being that, she does tend to do equivalent damage to Immortal, Falvia, and Kane. So she'll get worked on eventually after I get Nord done and Panda done. But I do have a one copy Miranda up there too, because she will buff up the true damage and the damage of, I do believe it is, I think Kane is actually my highest attacker of my 2 energy characters. So she just got to be there to get the shield up so that it boosts the damage regardless of her evolution of Falvia, Kane, and Ravenna. which gets me down to being able to farm stage 4. Mirror Space, the Reaper Deca. I've got the team. So this is the team that will carry you through level 6. But I'm lacking on prototypes and I'm lacking on damage. So while everybody is level 240, nobody's hyper evolved on this team except for Muka. I can basically auto stage 4, stage 5, people start dying. I'm lacking DPS. So for now, until I get like say Ampu at X30 or Dan at X30, I am just stuck on 4. And Lost Valley, last but not least. So now we have the X levels on all 3 of the classic 3 dungeons. And on all 3, I am able to complete X1. As you see there, X2 is up. It means I've passed X1. I pass it every day. So this is the team. This is the exact same team I was using in Crimson Rot. And it works the exact same way. Basically, the Shield of Miranda keeps everyone up. It gives the true damage to all the energy characters under the shield. It's a long fight using 2 elites and an under-evolved Ravenna, but it does do the trick every single day and helps me get the little hourglasses for my commander upgrades. Disa Caves. There's X2, so if obviously I pass X1 in 36 seconds every day, or at least that's the fastest speed. So this whole comp is carried by Emma, really, Emma. Rosaris is a one copy Rosaris, so purple, purple, one gem purple. But she's just there for the hits on, basically to give the buffs to hunters. This is a full hunter team. And to just get in the needed hits to topple the boss. So I do have to hop my my Taylor over here on his first ultimate, and then I'll leave him there and put him back on auto just so he can take care of the heal ad, just like we used to have to do back on stage 11 of old Disa Caves. So this team, reliable, gets it down, 1 shot on auto after that 1 hop from Taylor every single day with a very, very, very low evolved Rosaris. Last but definitely not least, and the newest addition to the game, Terradome X123. Again, completed it. Completed X1. Completed every day, but you see my clear time is 3 minutes and 15 seconds. That's a long clear time. But the reason being is that I am using some very under-evolved characters. Again, no fancy prototypes, just some basic yellow prototypes. Muka is hyper-evolved, but he still takes the damage. He takes a lot of hits. But what's really cool, and we'll burn one of these, we're not going to use it though, is I want to show you exactly. There we go. Here's the team. So again, a one copy Dominic, a mythic Rickert, and a yellow. I can't even remember what yellow is. I think it's epic. A yellow Bailey. So I am running the 3 triple assassins, all very low level of evolution, but I get this puppy down every single day, even though I do have to play it on manual so that Maz's heals land in the right spot. So that, I think, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, is all of my teams other than Ancient Altar, because I completed it. But Ancient Altar is... it's such easy content. Basically, I think I'm running Hunters for Hell. Or no, I'm running Hunters for the main boss. I'm running my Summoners in the middle. And I'm running Leo with 2 healers. And I think Falvia and Kane in the first boss. It's very easy. It doesn't pose a challenge. I one-shot Hell every single Monday. So, yeah. Don't really need to get into that. But if you were curious, those were the teams I was running. So, that's it. That's free to play, Dialar. As you see up in the top left-hand corner, I had the recharge pack for Serena is up. Haven't spent a penny. If we want to go back to the characters, like the roster's decent. You know, it's definitely, you just gotta, as a free to play, you just gotta pick away at the teams you want to build. So I did Vanguards first, then I did Summoners next, and now I'm on to Energy and Tanks. Tanks with the Giant Tower event for Panda and Panda's banner that came up not that long ago, and I think it was 2 towers ago it was Panda. And no, it was Rickard. Sorry, it wasn't Rickard. But we got the Elite Chapter awards, which were Panda. And I do believe I got very, very lucky, and I did 60 pulls on Panda, and I got 1 before Pity, and then I got the 1 copy also from the Elite Chapter awards that are currently ongoing. Yes, I did. I got 1. I won't be able to get the second one, but I'll be able to get 2 of whatever hero comes next in Elite Chapter. I'll save up my meteorites for that. So Panda, I'm happy with getting him up for as far as he is. I'm going to finish Nord. It's going to take me, what, 5 more? Yeah, I think 5 more copies from where he is now to get him up to Immortal, so it's going to take me some time. And then I'm going to get Panda, and then I'm going to pick away at pieces. I got Ravenna and Zeta sitting in the same place. But if you see the characters that I have favorited in purple, it's Miranda, which would be needed for the energy team, and then Dominic, which is gonna get me more X levels, I guess, in Terradome. I don't know. I'm humming and hawing. I just know that the next one's Nord and then followed by Panda. So that it is 120-day recap for the free-to-play account. If I've missed anything you guys want to know about, basically how do I approach banners every week, etc., etc. Any questions for a free-to-play account of this age, don't hesitate to drop them down into the comment section and we'll discuss. Or my Discord link is also in the description. You can pop into my Discord and we can have a much more fluid conversation. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, cheers, peace, bye-bye.